Hi guys, a very good evening. Maswera sei, Muslimona Zimbabwe amahle. Welcome to African Beyond Television Network. Apo patiri kutaura nyaya dzakasiyana siyana dziri kuitika mukati menyika yeZimbabwe. So our main aim is to make sure that we shape our politics, is to make sure that we inform the public about what is happening in the nation of Zimbabwe without fear, without favor, or any bias. Reason being, we know ZBC very well that it is not going to give us this news, it is not going to cover this. So ZANU PF is strategically placing itself in a position where they are going to deny Nelson Chamisa victory in 2023. And I'm going to explain why. Senengamo, he started to fight corruption within ZANU PF and he was fired. The question is, who made Senengamo to do so? Who was giving those people the guards? Because if we go to prior to 2017, Senengamo was always on the forefront fighting for ED. What went wrong? What changed? What made him to continue in such a state after the election of ED? It's because somebody within told him to do so. It's because the people who control ZANU PF or the people who own ZANU PF, they gave him a task or a mandate to go against some people. So last week, he came out and said, this past week, he came out and said, Xavier Kasukwere and Nelson Chamisa should work together, right? Days after, a grouping led by Jimmy Kunaka came out and said, Kasukwere come back home. And this group is a splinter of ZANU PF. They are claiming that they are the ZANU PF original. And their message is the same with that of Senengam. So they went on to say, we are the custodians of the information which Senengam was portraying or giving to Xavier Kasukwere. So let me play this video so that I don't preempt everything you hear. I need you to hear for yourself, then we conclude this issue.
Of the ZANU PF original party to reclaim their revolution in party which was against by the La Costa power mongers. Having said the above, we want to confirm the message which was relayed by Comrade Godfrey Senengam, who now leads his party called FEES. That the people of Mashonare Central have requested that Comrade Xavier Kasukwere comes back home from the forced exile. Indeed, here are some of the people who gave him that message and many others whom they represent. Some of the comrades from Mashonare Central are here to confirm that message. However, as much as Comrade Kasukwere is from Mashonare Central Province, we want to make it clear that he is not a provincial material leadership, but a national leader. And that is why we have people coming from all the provinces to say to Comrade Kasukwere that Zimbabwe is waiting for you. Please come back. We are with you. You are not alone, and you shall never walk alone. We stand by you, and we are fully behind you. Come back home and lead the people. After maybe an election passing an outright winner, then we would start talks. Let me repeat what Senengam says on his interview. The ZANU PF La Costa is not going to come out as a winner come 2023 general election. If he is still a leader of that political party. Don't rule us out. We are in as original ZANU PF, the People's Party. We are in. We are taking the same pond. Nela Costa Momo. So, 2023, I couldn't outright winner my elections. Sitatoenda tete kuJNU, asingatotange kuenda kuelection. Zvema talks aipo zvino, matrix atiri kuziva. That must stop.
So here is why I am saying these guys, they are planning to deny Nelson Chamisa victory in 2023. In my view, in as much as we may celebrate the divisions in ZANU PF, the factions in ZANU PF, that is going to have a negative effect on CCC itself. Why are they coming with this splinter group? It's because Douglas Monzora is proved to be incompetent to do their bidding in 2023. Douglas Monzora is out. So it's now Nelson Chamisa and Emmerson Mnangagwa facing each other. ZANU PF versus CCC facing each other. So for them to survive in 2023, they know that they failed dismally. So for them to survive, they only have to reintroduce a team or a system to defeat Nelson Chamisa or to stop Nelson Chamisa from winning. So here is how Nelson Chamisa was going to win this election. There are disgruntled people within ZANU PF. And these people felt that Emmerson Mnangagwa was failing them. And they had planned to go and bid for Nelson Chamisa. There are a lot of people who were considering casting their vote for Nelson Chamisa just because in ZANU PF they no longer have the happiness with the current president. So when we have ZANU PF Mnangagwa and ZANU PF Kasukuwere, when we have these two ZANU PFs, it means Emmerson Mnangagwa is going to lose, Kasukuwere is going to lose, but it is going to be difficult for Nelson Chamisa to win 50% plus one. How? That is when the rigging effect comes through. So here the issue is to rig for Emmerson Mnangagwa, rig for Xavier Kasukuwere, and make sure that Nelson Chamisa does not reach 50% plus one. That is their strategy. So you can actually see that these guys, they've been planning for a very long time. They've been planning on how to deal with this situation. What do they want to achieve? A GNU. Why are they forcing a GNU? So as to make sure that Nelson Chamisa does not directly go after the crooks, the thieves who looted in this country. It means Nelson Chamisa is going to have this minister, they're going to have that minister, and they're going to still have more control within the government of Zimbabwe. That is their agenda. So what is going to be difficult is for President Mnangagwa to say, I am submitting to Nelson Chamisa to become the vice president of Nelson Chamisa. I just imagine, guys, do you think that thing will happen? Here is the problem. The tricky part is that they are going to deny Nelson Chamisa the presidency. And they are going to say, Shangwari, we are offering you Kutiwe minister or vice president. That is what is going to happen. So we have to be very, very, very careful with this team. We have to be very, very careful with these people. Because they are planning and they are very, very cunning in their plans. So the ZANU PF handlers, they are back to the drawing board to make sure that they deny us a victory in 2023. And you have heard for yourself their plans. Their plans are not to win an election. Their plans are to just cause divisions, just to split the vote, to make sure that the people who were thinking of voting for Nelson Chamisa goes on to vote for Xavier Kasukuwere. And deal done. So how are we going to prevent that as citizens? This is where we need to mobilize on family level. This is where we need to sell our brand, to sell Nelson Chamisa, to sell the CCC brand. This is the time to unite. This is the time not to fight for position. This is the time to fight for change, not positions. If you are better than me, I have to give you an opportunity to represent the people. Period. If I am better than you, you have to give me an opportunity to represent the people. Period. So within the CCC, we now need to have unity more than ever, because we are going to face two sides of a coin called ZANU PF, the head ZANU PF and the tail ZANU PF. This is the same thing we are going to face. So if we are not careful, we are going to cry. So Team Zimbabwe, I have tried to explain this thing. I don't believe that I have left anything else. So these guys, they've come out. Their plan is to make sure that they force us to a GNU, and they make Mnangagwa being beaten, but Alpha Duze, Chamisa being beaten, but Alpha Duze. But the question is, are we going to have Mdara accepting to be a vice president in Nelson Chamisa's government? That's a no. That's a complete no. So it means another 2008 might return. And we need to make sure that every young person is informed about not to be involved in violence. That is what we need to preach, so that our young people will not be used in 2023. So Team Zimbabwe, I don't know, in the comment section, Mimi, tell me your views. I have given you my views. I have given you the scenarios, how I feel that this the way where we are going right now. So in the comment section, tell me your views. Let's continue to pray. Let's continue to put our bidding to God. That is the only way we are going to have a free, fair Zimbabwe. God does have plans for this country, but we need to pray so that we don't lose lives before the elections, after the elections, because that change is going to unsettle a lot of people and they're not going to be happy. So, Amen. I've done my part. So I have a lot of issues I need to bring here. There is a very hot issue we need to talk about the Zimbabwean debt. So I will find time. The story is long. I will need to find time, about nearly 40 minutes, so that I can come and we talk about that issue. Then we conclude, because there is somebody who has exposed a lot of things and we need to cover those things. It's a 24-thread topic. So we need to explore everything written in that thread from somebody. So thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for your support. We will continue to come with these stories. We'll continue to come and cover whatever is happening and what will happen in the nation of Zimbabwe. Signing out, my name is Ronald Makusha. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share.